drinking responsibly, always eat responsibly. You don't have to eat everything that comes across your way. Chicken fly around you, you eat. Fried meat comes around, you eat. Roasted chicken comes around, you eat. Barbecue comes around, you eat. Beer comes around, you eat. Fanta comes around, Coke, you drink. Soda, you drink. Beer, you drink. Wine, vodka, everything that comes around, you drink. Please take a break. You must not eat everything that comes around you. Christmas is a time for celebration, not a time for chop chop. Yes, we can as well eat though. We can as well eat, but you don't have to be eating anyhow. Just because it is Christmas doesn't mean you have to eat and overstock yourself. Let's be mindful. So I wasn't able to make video yesterday and day before yesterday. That was because I wasn't feeling fine and I have cold and cough, and the cough was so serious that I can't stop for 1 minute without coughing. So that's obstructed me from making videos. So I've taken the right medication and I am okay. I am back. Guys, how are you all doing? Trust you guys are doing great. Trust your morning was great, and I trust your night was great as well. So in today's video we are talking about food and drinks to avoid this Christmas for a better health. Interested to know the kind of food and stuff to avoid this Christmas to optimize and maximize good health throughout this Christmas? Just stay tuned and make sure you watch till the end. And if you are not yet a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Join the family. Let's roll. Subscribe is totally free of charge. Subscribe to my channel, turn up your post notifications, so whenever I make a new video you will be notified. So without wasting much time, let's go right into the video. Everyone, you are welcome back to my channel. Is your girl Patience Based, and I am back yet with another video. We are still on the series of Christmas, and we have couple advice for you to take this Christmas. As I'm giving out this advice, I'm also giving myself the advice, because he said that when you are advising someone, you are pointing at someone, the next finger is still referring back to you. So I'm advising us this Christmas, as we are making purchase, we are making plans for this Christmas, things we have to do right and things we have to ditch out this Christmas. Christmas 25th is fast approaching, and everybody is trying everything possible to make it a success. So guys, I want to share with you guys the food to avoid this Christmas if you want to stay healthy. Food you have to avoid in order to stay healthy. So if this is the kind of video you like to watch, stay tuned and let's go into details and know what you have to purchase and what you have to ditch out in your Christmas shopping this year 2022. Because as it said, health is wealth. If you are not healthy, how can you celebrate the Christmas? And if you eat wrong, how are you going to be able to celebrate other Christmas ahead of you? So as we are purchasing a lot of things this Christmas, let's also remind that we are not just eating those things for the eating sake. We are also considering our health. So if anything you are buying this Christmas could be a detriment to your health, maybe later in the future, or maybe after Christmas you see yourself running to hospital, running helter-skelter, carrying your children up and down to hospital because they ate what you could have prevented them from eating during this Christmas. So I would like to advise you, when making purchases this Christmas, always bear in mind that most things you are buying, you're not just buying them for buying sake, you are also considering your health when buying all those things, ranging from the Christmas, the oil, from the drinks, from meat, from everything we are going to be. So one of the things I would advise you to look more into when purchasing this Christmas is your oil. Just because that oil is very cheap doesn't mean you have to buy it. Just because someone sells that oil very cheap to you doesn't mean you have to buy it. Just because that oil is one thing everybody is rushing to get at the market doesn't mean you have to buy it. Just because they gave that oil a huge slash, like they sold that oil like buy two get one free, buy one get one free, doesn't mean you have to buy it. My reason is that most oil in the market are not good for your health. They are not good for your heart. They are not good for your health entirely. Most oil in the market, they are full of high cholesterol. So when purchasing your oil this year, make sure you are checking the brand of your oil. And even if you are purchasing those ones that are very cheap, those ones that have high cholesterol, I would advise you do not add too much. Please always go for healthy oils, because you know this season you'll be frying, you'll be cooking, a lot of barbecue will be going on, a lot of parties will be going on, cooking here and there. And if there is one thing you have to look out for, be mindful of the oil you buy this Christmas, because it is very important to know that most oil can deplete your heart health. So be very careful the kind of oil you purchase at the market. Most of them claim to be this and that, but at the end of it is not what they promise it is. But just check well. There are very good oil in the market which you can add into your purchasing list. So number 2 in our list is meat. This Christmas, a whole lot of buying, a whole lot of purchase, and a lot of people will be killing cow, lots will be killing goats, lots will be buying turkey, chicken this Christmas. All those things are good. We are in the season of celebration, we are in the season of festive. But please, if you are purchasing this Christmas, make sure you are purchasing the one you can be able to finish. Because most people, you see them buying all those meats, like they kill a full cow and they have to stock it up in the fridge for like 6 months, even up to 1 year. You found out that those meats, they cannot even finish those meats within 6 months or within 1 year. So those things can be in your fridge and you see them getting spoiled. So instead of you stocking up those meats, buy the amount which you can finish within 2 to 3 months. 3 months is even far. Just you can always go back to market to stock up your fridge. Like if you are the type that like meat, don't go as far as stocking up your fridge for like 4, 5 months, 6 months, even up to a year. What's the need? Like, just ask yourself, that meat you are stocking up, the last time you cook that meat, how good does that meat taste? You just have to ask yourself that question. Most of those meats get spoiled, and sometimes when you want to cook, you find out that the meat is not even giving you the right taste which you want in your meal. What are your way of preserving that meat you bought? So you find out that even your fridge self cannot be enough to store that fridge for that long period of time. And before you could finish all those meat, you see that most of them have started spoiling. Like when you bring out some, you find out that the tastes are no longer the same as fresh as when you bought the meat. So I would advise this season, if you're buying chicken, if you're buying goat meat, if you're buying cow, beef, whatever meat you are buying, turkey, make sure you buy the one you can finish within some period of time, for like 1 to 2 months or thereabout, but anything above 3 months and other months is not advisable. So there's another one in our list is your drinks. We've talked about oil, we've talked about meat, and let's talk about drinks. We know by now most of you have bought a lot of drinks. You bought malt, you bought wine, champagne, beers, a lot of soda drinks, a lot of carbonated drinks. You have stocked everywhere up for Christmas. And for the kids, you have bought all their juice and everywhere is stocked up. My little advice for you, just take a break. So as you are purchasing anything any drink this Christmas, make sure you avoid cocktail and vodka drink. These two drinks are very, very bad for you. You know, as a cocktail, they have high sugar content in them, and alcoholic as well. They have high content of alcohol and sugar in them. So please just avoid this drink in anywhere possible. Okay, coming to the vodka is so high, like it's so harsh, and the alcoholic content is very high. You don't, even if you are going to drink responsibly and take enough water. For those of you taking spirit drinks, always make sure you hydrate yourself enough. Hydrate yourself enough this period, because the harmattan is going to hit so hard that when you are taking all those drinks, I don't think is the best option for you this period. So if you can ditch it out, but I know it's not possible for people to ditch out alcohol this festive period, but instead of taking too many sugary drinks, you can switch that with beer and wines, but they are not really the best option this season. But these are what you can do, and hydrate yourself with a lot of water to keep your body moving. As you're making purchases for Christmas drinks, always consider your kids' health. You don't want to buy too many drinks that have sugar in them, as a lot of eating will be going on, a lot of chocolate, a lot of sweets, a lot of sugary drinks. Please, parents, as you are buying stuff for your children this Christmas, always consider your kids' health. Instead of buying all those carbonated drinks for them, I would advise you to buy, if it's yogurt, let them take yogurt, but let it be in moderation. Another thing you have to be very careful when purchasing this Christmas is your drinks from the supermarkets. Most supermarkets this Christmas is a period whereby they sell out most of their old products that have expired. Seriously, most supermarkets do that. Most of their drinks are expired, and this Christmas is an opportunity for them to sell out most of those drinks, because most drinks, once they are expired, is meant for them to clear out their shelf. But most supermarkets always put those drinks back in shelf during Christmas period. And you know, because it is festive period, not everybody tends to check if this stuff have expired or not. And this supermarket, they ended up selling out most of their stock without even thinking if this particular product might be detriment to people's health or not. I don't say all supermarkets do that, but most supermarkets does that. So you have to be very, very careful when purchasing drinks this period from the supermarkets. Even all malls, you have to be very careful. This is the heat period, like they sell out most of the stuffs they have in their shelf this period. And another thing you have to be careful when purchasing from the supermarket this period, even market people does that too, and most times you must have even taken expired stuff without you knowing, but normally it's not good. Like once a product reaches its shelf life, is expected to be cleared out of the shelf. And people selling such drinks, even when they know is actually not good. So I would advise you to be very careful with your purchases this Christmas, because a lot of people does that. And if you're buying gifts like hamper, be very careful with your purchases, because most supermarkets does that. With hamper, they can pick some of the stuff which have expired, they compile them into a box, into a basket, and make it into a hamper. You might see most products that are like a month down or few months, not even few months, like 2 weeks or 1 week to expired is in your basket. So when making purchase, make sure all the stuffs you are purchasing this Christmas is up to date, and you don't want to start eating anyhow because it's Christmas. They call it Christmas. You want to be eating unhealthy stuff, putting your health at risk. So be very careful with all those stuffs when purchasing them this Christmas. Another one you have to look out for is frozen chicken from the supermarket. Make sure you are buying fresh. Leave frozen chicken alone this Christmas. You must not eat things frozen. Get your chicken from the market. You know where you can sort your chicken. Buy them fresh. Don't go about sorting frozen meat, frozen cow, frozen this, frozen that. Please try and eat fresh this Christmas. This is Christmas. You can as well bring that chicken home. Kill that chicken with your hands, like wash it with your hand. You know you are just eating this thing fresh. Don't buy and just because you want chicken, you just went and pack everything that is in the mall. You buy frozen chicken, you buy frozen this, frozen that. Please limit all those things this Christmas. This is Christmas. You have to be eating right. You don't have to stuff yourself with junk. In the long run, you start facing the consequences of what you have eaten today. So I would advise you, be very careful with what you are purchasing this Christmas. Be it from the market, be it from the mall, be it from the streets, even street sellers. This is their period. This is their period to make much gains. Most of them sell out most of their expired products, and you buy it from them without you even knowing. You consume all of those stores, and maybe they must have gotten return like from the company they bought all those stuff for, and you are even paying them double for what you are purchasing them from. So always be careful and always go for good quality. Because they sell this thing cheap for you doesn't mean you have to buy it. They give you buy one get one free, doesn't mean you have to buy it. They give you buy two get two free, doesn't mean you have to buy it. Please, let's check out for our health. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance as we celebrate this Christmas. Let's celebrate it in good health. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to share this with your friends and loved ones. You might be saving someone from making these mistakes this Christmas, and most people are ignorant of most of the things I listed here. So you sharing this video can actually help someone get to know the right choices to make this Christmas, and let's share and make the world a better place. See, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you find this video very helpful. And bye, see you guys on my next one.